Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your skin isn't responding to anything you do? You've invested in expensive creams, applied sunscreen religiously, avoided the sun like it's poison, and yet the dark patches on your face seem to deepen as if they're defying your efforts. You start wondering if something's wrong with your skin, or worse, if it's something wrong with you. I'm Dr. Matthew Williams, a board-certified dermatologist with over 20 years of clinical experience. And what I'm about to share may explain exactly why, despite all your dedication, your melasma keeps coming back, or even getting worse. What most people don't realize is that melasma isn't just about sun exposure or genetics, it's deeply tied to your daily habits. Yes, the things you do automatically every single day could be quietly sabotaging your skin. Let's start with one of the most misunderstood beliefs, that early morning sunlight is harmless. It's something I hear constantly from patients. But Dr. Williams, I only walk outside at 8 a.m., and that sun is gentle, right? I understand the logic, but here's the truth. Ultraviolet A rays, the ones that penetrate deeper into your skin and stimulate pigment production, are just as strong at 8 a.m. as they are at 3 p.m. Unlike UVB rays, UVA rays don't burn the skin, they go deeper and trigger melanin activity. That means your early walks, coffee on the balcony, or quick errands without protection are contributing silently to the darkening of your melasma. And even when people use sunscreen, another mistake follows. They apply it only once a day. One quick layer in the morning, and that's it. But sunscreen is not a one-time shield. It breaks down with time, sweat, touch, and the environment. By mid-morning, your skin is already unprotected again. And to make things worse, most people don't know that visible light, the kind emitted from screens, LED lights, and your smartphone, also stimulates pigment cells. So, if you're sitting indoors all day, staring at a screen, without reapplying sunscreen or using tinted formulas, you're still exposing your skin to one of the main triggers of melasma. Another silent trigger? Hormonal fluctuations, especially those caused by long-term use of oral contraceptives or hormone replacement therapy. I've seen countless women develop persistent melasma after years of using hormonal birth control or entering menopause without proper hormonal monitoring. These hormonal imbalances elevate estrogen levels, which directly stimulate the melanocytes, the cells responsible for skin pigmentation. And no matter how much sunscreen or serum you apply, if your hormonal axis is out of balance, your skin will continue to produce pigment. Then there's the skincare routine itself. In a rush to fix the skin, many people turn to strong acids, vitamin C serums, or exfoliants without understanding their effects. While these ingredients can be incredibly effective when used correctly, they can backfire terribly when applied during the daytime or without proper guidance. Applying glycolic acid or a retinoid in the morning, then stepping outside, even with sunscreen, can make your skin more sensitive to sunlight and trigger inflammation. And when your skin is inflamed, it produces more melanin. That's called post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. And if you already have melasma, this effect is even more pronounced. You see, melasma is not just a pigmentation issue, it's an inflammatory condition. It's your skin's way of saying, something is out of balance. Any irritation, even mild, can cause the pigment cells to become overactive. That's why using the wrong skincare product at the wrong time or layering too many active ingredients can do more harm than good. The skin starts to fight back by defending itself with more pigment. Most of the time, people have no idea that their efforts are backfiring. They believe they're doing everything right, and they are trying, but unknowingly, they're adding fuel to a quiet fire burning just beneath the surface. It's a fire fueled by light, hormones, stress, and inflammation. And until you address those roots, the stains won't stop. Now let's look at something most people never associate with their skin, what they eat. Every single bite you take becomes chemistry inside your body. Chemistry that either calms inflammation or fuels it. Melasma thrives in an inflamed environment. So when your day begins with sugary coffee, processed bread, or sweetened juices, you're unknowingly feeding the very fire that darkens your skin. High glycemic foods, refined carbohydrates, sugars, baked goods spike your insulin and cortisol levels. Over time, this creates a hormonal cascade that disrupts your body's equilibrium. And the skin, being a mirror of internal health, reflects that imbalance through pigmentation, sensitivity, and dullness. What's worse, these blood sugar swings can quietly increase your skin's sensitivity to sunlight and stress, amplifying melasma's reach without you ever noticing the connection. Another invisible culprit: chronic stress. We often treat stress like background noise, something we learn to live with. But stress isn't just emotional, it's hormonal. It elevates cortisol, disrupts your sleep, depletes your vitamin reserves, and, most importantly, for melasma, stimulates melanocyte activity. That means that the more anxious, overwhelmed, or mentally exhausted you are, the more likely your body is to express that overload through your skin. I've seen women who manage their skincare perfectly, but live in a state of constant internal tension, and their melasma persists no matter what they try. Why? Because their body is in survival mode. When your nervous system is in fight or flight, your skin is one of the first organs to show it. It becomes reactive, vulnerable, and prone to pigmentation, even without sun exposure. And let's not forget about sleep. In the rush of modern life, good rest is often the first thing sacrificed. But while you sleep, your body enters a repair cycle. Hormones rebalance, inflammation calms, cellular renewal kicks in. When you deprive yourself of deep, restorative sleep, you're robbing your skin of its most essential healing period. Night after night of poor sleep doesn't just create dark circles and fatigue. It creates a hormonal and immune imbalance that can trigger or worsen melasma. Then there's makeup. Now, I'm not here to tell you not to wear it. Makeup can be empowering and protective, especially tinted sunscreens and mineral foundations that block light. But improper use of makeup can be a hidden danger. Sleeping with it on, not properly cleansing your skin at night, or using expired or low-quality products, all of these can irritate the skin. And once again, irritated skin equals inflamed skin. And inflamed skin equals more pigmentation. Even the tools you use, your brushes, your sponges, your hands, if not cleaned regularly, become breeding grounds for bacteria and fungi. Every day you might be applying makeup with tools that are silently introducing irritants onto your face. It's a form of microtrauma, repeated over and over again, that sensitizes your skin and increases the risk of pigment flare-ups. All of this can feel overwhelming, I know. But here's the truth. These small daily decisions carry enormous weight. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be conscious. Because your skin isn't just reacting to sunlight or products. It's reacting to your entire lifestyle. What you eat, how you sleep, how you manage your emotions, how you treat your skin at the end of the day. It all matters. And when you start seeing these choices not as restrictions, but as tools of empowerment, everything begins to shift. You move from confusion to clarity, from frustration to progress, from feeling like your skin is betraying you to realizing it's actually sending you signals, asking you to take a new direction. Once you begin to connect the dots, something powerful happens. You stop blaming your skin and you start listening to it. You realize that melasma isn't your enemy. It's not a flaw. It's a message. It's your skin's way of alerting you that something deeper is out of balance. And the moment you honor that message, everything begins to change. Let's talk about healing. True healing doesn't start with a cream. It starts with awareness. It's choosing antioxidant-rich foods that fight inflammation instead of feeding it. It's drinking more water than coffee. It's protecting your skin not just from sunlight, but from stress, toxins, and neglect. It's treating your bedtime like sacred space, a time for your body and mind to reset. It's using sunscreen not just as a product, but as a shield, reapplying it throughout the day, choosing tinted options that block both UV and visible light, and wearing hats or sunglasses when outdoors. These aren't overreactions. They're protective rituals, and when practiced consistently, they build resilience in your skin. It also means simplifying your skincare routine. You don't need 10 different products. You need the right ones, used at the right time. A gentle cleanser, a well-formulated antioxidant serum, a calming moisturizer, and a high SPF sunscreen with broad-spectrum protection. That's a powerful foundation. Add active treatments like retinoids or brightening agents only under professional guidance. And only when your skin is ready, not inflamed or irritated. And perhaps most importantly, healing from melasma means releasing shame. Too often, I've seen patients carry guilt or embarrassment for their skin. They hide behind makeup, avoid mirrors, cancel plans, believing their skin is something to be fixed or hidden. But the truth is, your skin is doing its best. Every cell is working to protect you, to regulate, to survive. And when you begin working with your skin, rather than against it, you open the door to real, lasting change. Melasma is complex, yes. It's stubborn, yes. But it is not invincible. When you understand the silent habits that aggravate it, and you begin to shift those patterns, you regain control. You move from trial and error to intention, from covering up to restoring confidence. So, take a deep breath. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Start with one change. Maybe it's setting an alarm to reapply sunscreen. Maybe it's swapping your morning pastry for a smoothie with berries and flaxseed. Maybe it's washing your makeup brushes tonight. Or finally booking that appointment with a trusted dermatologist who will look at the whole picture, not just the symptoms. Your skin tells a story, and you get to choose what comes next. Let it be one of healing, awareness, and grace. Because when your daily habits align with the health you desire, your skin doesn't just change, you change.